Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. My name is Lisa. I'll be guiding you through a mindful flow today. So go ahead and get started in a comfortable position. You can sit in an easy seat or in another seated position that works for you. Go ahead and gently close the eyes here as we begin to center. Take a moment to notice the breath. Pay attention to your body sitting heavy on the mat, feeling supported by the earth. And go ahead and take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs with air. Gently open the mouth and exhale, sigh it out. Doing that one more time, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, sighing it all out. Beautiful. This time, breathe in through the nose once again. And gently close your lips. Exhale through the nose. Good. Continue inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Keep going here as you feel your breath deepen. Finding even breaths here. And begin to notice the constriction in the back of your throat as you breathe in and breathe out. Establishing your Ujjayi breath. This breath will help keep you focused during today's practice, keep you centered. Just knowing to come back to that at any point during today's practice if you feel your mind going to other places. Take a few more moments here, settle with the breath. And before we get moving today, I'd like to offer just an intention of being mindful in our bodies. So paying extra attention to the sensations of our bodies on the mat today, of our mind on the mat today. If you'd like to go with another intention, feel free. It's just what I'm offering today. Moment here, and you can start to gently open the eyes if you'd like. Keep them closed if that's better for you. Go ahead and extend the arms up towards the sky, finding a stretch in the spine here, palms face towards each other. Just breathe here. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your right hand down towards the mat, find a side bend. Left arm extends over our body towards the right side, and then open the chest, look up towards the sky, finding the side bend, staying light on your fingertips, and then start to bring that left hip down towards the mat. So keeping the stretch in the side body, but bring the left hip down. I'm not mirroring you today, so if you do the wrong side, that's okay. Just make sure you do both sides. Good, then inhale, lift both arms up. Find a stretch in the spine here, and exhale, drop down to the left side this time. Bring the left hand down, open the chest. Breathing into that side body. Remember to bring the right hip down this time. Continue to breathe. Then inhale, bring both arms up towards the sky. Good. Let's find a little twist here. So bring your left hand towards the opposite knee. Right arm reaches behind you. Find a little supine twist here. Maybe you hear a back crack or a pop. Gazes towards the back of the room. Coming back to center. Reach the arms up. Then exhale, bring the right hand opposite knee. Left arm reaches behind you. Finding length in the spine here. Good. Then breathing in, lift both arms up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of you. Interlace the fingers. Just find some wrist circles here. So just warming up the wrists. You can go one side to the other. Good. Then take a moment, shake out the wrists. Anything that feels good here for them. Good. Then go ahead and place your hands in front of you. You can rock up into a tabletop position. So I'll actually face this way. So in tabletop position, take a moment to find your alignment. Your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips over your knees, tops of your toes are on the mat. Navel is tucked in, your crown is pressing towards the front of the mat. Just hold here for a moment. Feel the stability in this pose, all 10 fingers imprinted on the mat, tops of your toes, pressing down. Then you can find some movement here, coming into some cat-cows, breathing in as you look up towards the sky, send the tailbone up. And exhale, look towards the belly button, tuck the tailbone in. Good, again, breathing in, shoulder blades coming together. Exhale, shoulder blades hollow. Find this a few more times here at your own pace. Maybe you start to incorporate a little bit of free movement here, moving the hips from side to side, finding something that feels good for you. And then meeting me back at a tabletop position. Take a moment here, tuck the back toes, and just start to shift your weight back a little bit. So your arms are pressing, just finding a little bit of a foot ankle stretch here. Good, shift forward, untuck the toes. Let's do that one more time. Tuck the toes, shift back. Good, come back up to your tabletop. This time, bring your knees far apart. They can go as wide as the mat. Bring your ankles and toes together and start to shift your hips back towards your heels, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Go ahead and allow your forehead to rest on the mat if it reaches. If not, if you have a prop, you can use a block here under the forehead, just allowing yourself to relax for a moment. You can reach your hands forward, finding a stretch in the side body. Good, and then slowly start to lift up out of this. Come through your tabletop. We're gonna come into down dog. So you'll tuck your toes, start to lift your knees off of the mat, shift your hips back and up, and press your arms against the mat here. So in down dog, we're working to straighten our knees, but it's okay to have a gentle bend here, maybe a generous bend if that's what your body's asking you for today. It's okay to have the heels off of the mat here if you want. Just pressing the arms against the mat. Gaze is towards the back. And breathe. Maybe you pedal out your feet here, finding a little bit of movement. Noticing what the shape feels like for you right now. Then go ahead and start to lift the right leg off the mat back behind you. Keep the hips squared just for a moment. See how high you can reach that right leg. Breathe. Then you can go ahead and bend that knee, opening up the hip. If you're here, just make sure to keep that chest squared to the ground. So we don't want to over lean on our left shoulder here. Just finding a little bit of a hip opening here. Good, then go ahead and square the hips back. Continue to kick the right leg back. Go ahead and shift forward a little bit, bringing that right knee towards the chest. Hold here for a moment, stay strong. Then go ahead and bring that right foot in between the right hands. Good, and just breathe in this low lunge. Feel your footing here. As you inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Find a crescent lunge. Take a moment to adjust yourself here. So in crescent lunge, We have our right leg bent here. Arms are up towards the sky, palms facing each other. You can have a slight bend in the back knee, just breathe. Then exhale, start to lean forward. Find some airplane arms here. So the palms are facing down towards the mat. Shoulders are relaxed, shoulder blades are coming in towards each other. Just breathe here. Airplane arms. Good. Breathing in, lift up towards the sky. Exhale, airplane arms. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Exhale, airplane arms. Pressing the crown forward, so almost like you're gonna take off here. And then airplane arms. Good. Stay here for a moment. Feel the burn in your glute, maybe in your thighs. Just breathe. Inhale. Then exhale, start to swivel the back foot towards the long edge of the mat. Come into your warrior two. So warrior two, our right leg stays bent. Back leg is straight. Arms are extended from front to back. One long line of energy here. Bend a little bit deeper into the front leg. And breathe. Notice what it feels like to be rigid here, to be strong in this pose. Gaze can be towards the front hand. Good, then start to slowly straighten that front leg. We're gonna come into reverse triangle. So hinge forward, flip the front palm, and reverse triangle, lean back, almost like you're high-fiving the back of the room. So in reverse triangle, you want to try to find length through the side body. So instead of collapsing like this, you want to reach back, finding length here. Good. One more breath, then exhale, come back to your warrior two. Stay here for a moment. We've been here before. Find the strength. Bend a little bit deeper into the knee. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come back to a crescent lunge. So bringing both palms up towards the sky, facing each other. Ooh, it's okay to lose your balance a little bit here. Good. Take a moment. I want you to really make sure that your feet are printed on the mat here. We're going to come into a little bit of balancing. So go ahead and bring your hands to prayer. And you'll start to shift your weight forward into the right foot. Begin to lift the back foot, hinging forward, coming into this warrior three. Flex the back foot, work to bring the hips squared here. You can keep your hands in prayer here, or maybe you extend the arms back behind you, coming into this airplane arm, warrior three. Breathe here. Crown is pressing forward, back is straight. I'm a little wobbly today, that's okay. Good, then bring your hands back to prayer. Bend the back knees, start to lift up into a marcher's pose. Stay in your marchers, find the balance. Then exhale, slowly release the left leg. Good, take a moment, you can release the arms, meet me in Tadasana. Take a moment to be with the breath. Maybe your heart sped up a little bit during the balance. Allow that warm fuzziness to kind of settle in. Good, then let's do a little shake out before we do the other side. Just shake it out. I like to shake my hands, my feet. Maybe do some jumps. Good, so we'll go ahead and do the other side. First, start at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Find some elongation here. Then exhale, start to fold forward. Staying in this forward fold, you can find a gentle bend in the knees. Just hang out for a second. Good, then plant the hands and step back straight into a down dog. Straight into our down dog here. So we've been here before. Maybe this down dog feels a little bit less rigid than the last one. Go ahead and start to lift the left knee and leg back behind you. Keep the hips squared. Then you can bend the knee, open up the hip. Remembering to stay strong, even weight in both arms. Good, then go ahead, bring the hips back to squared. Keep kicking the left foot back behind you. Tucking that left knee in towards the chest, hollow the upper back, strong here. Hold for just 2 breaths. And then step that left foot in between the hands, framing the foot. Good. Finding your footing here. Start to get focused, you know what's coming here. Breathing in, lift the arms up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Find your footing here. Palms face each other, bending into the left knee. Your feet can be on train tracks here, so not on one straight line. Just breathe. We're gonna do the airplane arms here, so inhale, reach up, elongate the spine. Exhale, hinge forward, send the arms back behind you. High-fiving down towards the ground. Strong, active arms. Breathing in, lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, hinge forward. Good, stay breathing here. Last final squeeze. Breathe in, reach up, warrior, or crescent lunge. We'll come into that warrior 2, so swiveling the back foot, extending the arms front to back, bending into that left knee. Find the drishti, the front of the hand. Coming into reverse triangle here, straighten the front leg. Maybe you bring your right foot in just a little bit. Straighten that front leg, front palm goes up. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, high five the back of the room. Gaze can go up towards the left hand. One more breath here. Then exhale, come back to your warrior 2. Bend into that front knee. Soften the shoulders. Maybe find a gentle smile here. Relaxing the facial muscles. Good. From here, come back into a crescent lunge so our hips start to face the front edge of the mat again. Arms reach up towards the sky, crescent lunge. From here, you know where we're going. We're going to warrior 3, and then we'll do the marcher's pose. So stay here. Start to bring your hands to prayer if you'd like. Hinging forward, start to bring your weight onto your left foot. Then launch off the right foot. Come into your warrior 3. Hips are towards the mat, back foot is flexed. Breathe, maybe reaching the arms back behind you. Focusing on a point on the ground in front of you. Good, then you can start to bring the hands back to prayer. Bend the back knee, marcher's pose. And then relax, drop the right leg. Find another moment here in Tadasana. Palms can face up. Feel your body with the energy that it has within it, from your feet all the way up to your head. Good, and then find a little bit of movement, shaking it out. Good, from here we'll come into Malasana, so you can go ahead and bring your hands to prayer. Bring your feet a little bit more than hip width apart. Your toes are gonna face towards the corners of your mat. And you'll start to slowly bring the tailbone down towards the ground. Slowly bring it down. You can keep your hands in prayer here. So you'll work to bring your elbows against your knees, knees against your elbows, pressing both ways. Bringing the tailbone down towards the ground. Again, if you have a block, you can place it down here for a little more of a restorative pose. Just breathe. Good, then slowly allow the tailbone to come down all the way towards the mat, finding a seated position. From here, you can go ahead and lay down on your back. You can bring your hands next to your hips or maybe out in a T, whatever feels better for you. I'm gonna bring my hands down to my hips because of the grass. You can go ahead and allow your knees to fall down towards one side, maybe rocking the neck with it, and then towards the other side. Finding the breath. Good, go ahead and come into happy baby. So you'll work to reach for the big toes or maybe the outside of your feet. Allow your knees to fall side to side. Opening the hips here. You can rock side to side if you'd like. Then go ahead and extend the legs up towards the sky. Find some leg shakes here. Maybe some ankle rolls. Go ahead and hug your knees in towards the chest, finding a little hug for yourself. Taking one last moment here to seal the intention of today's practice of moving mindfully, taking just a few minutes to be in your body. Then go ahead and allow your whole body to relax. A little bit of a very short Shavasana here. Just relax your body for a few seconds. Feel your weight heavy on the mat. Take a moment to feel gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Then you can stay here or maybe start to sit up. You can either hug your knees back in and roll up into a seated position, or just stay laying if that feels better for you. If you're like, Lisa, I don't want to move anymore. Finding an easy seat here, gently closing the eyes. Taking one last breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Exhale, release the tension through the mouth. Beautiful. Bring your hands to prayer. Thank you all for watching today, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.